Guys, welcome back to the channel Times Up Jamaica. Your girl Bree is here, and I'm here to give you a few updates. Now, my first update is on none other than Jahcure, and I've stumbled on an article that said that on March 22 we should know the fate of Jahcure. Now, guys, I was reading through some of the court papers, and it's not looking good for Mr. Secretary Alcock. It's definitely not looking good. It states where they said that the prosecution is asking for 8 years imprisonment for Jahcure, as he said that his actions were premeditated. And the prosecution presented evidence where they said that Jahcure lied in his initial statement to the police about self-defense. They're saying it's not self-defense. He actually, because it said during the closing statement, the prosecutor presented damning evidence that reportedly showed Jahcure attempted to lie to establish his claim of self-defense. Although it emerged that the CCTV footage of the incident is inconclusive, the prosecutor said that Jahcure's claim of self-defense is unbelievable. The prosecutor pointed out that Jahcure gave an inaccurate version of the events when he told the police that the victim pulled a knife out of his pocket. The victim is left-handed, and Jahcure did not know that. So the victim could not have pulled a knife out of his pocket with his right hand because he's left-handed. The prosecutor sought to establish premeditation. The suspect picked up a knife before the meeting with the victim, not to protect himself for wearing an expensive watch, the prosecutor said. Voice messages that Jahcure sent to the victim may also prove to be crucial and compelling in the trial. In the closing statement, the prosecutor sought to establish that Jahcure deliberately sought confrontation with the witness. This was reportedly shown by voice messages the suspect sent to the victim and the people the suspect knows. One of the messages of the victim reportedly read, "The last time you will live to this man thing." The prosecutor also outlined that the extent of the victim's injuries, revealing that the victim stated that the suspect stabbed him in his stomach and that the suspect caused a perforation of the victim's stomach and a massive loss of blood. So I guess that the stabbing caused his stomach, some of his intestines and stuff to protrude out. Wow. The prosecutor presented evidence from witnesses who saw the alleged attack. According to a witness, the suspect Jahcure allegedly said on the Dam Square just before the incident, "This is the N-word I have to kill," and then he made a stabbing motion. The witness didn't see a knife, but he saw the victim clutched his stomach. Another witness also saw the stabbing motion of the suspect, but did not see a knife, the prosecution said. These are grave crimes that not only have consequences for the personal integrity of the victim, but also severely shaken the legal order. Because the victim is stabbed in broad daylight and in the busy city of Amsterdam, it evokes feelings of unsafety among the general public, the prosecution said. Jahcure has had several brushes with the law. He was convicted of the R-word in April 1999 and served 8 years of a 15-year sentence in prison. He was released in July 2007. Coincidentally, his first court concert after being released from prison in Jamaica was in the Netherlands at the Reggae Sundance Festival in August 2007. So, people, you see, Jahcure has had a history of sending messages to people, whether threatening or not, and it come to catch him. Be careful of the things we do and say, because we have seen in the past where you send threatening or whatever voice note to other people and he has gotten away with it, so he think he could do the same. And this is what is going to get him convicted. If I should bet on it, he will be convicted. As to how long he will serve, I don't know. If he will get the entire 8 years that the prosecution is asking for, but he will be convicted. Regardless, because I see some places where they're saying that the victim has a shady past, but regardless of that, the law is the law. So, there you have the story on Jahcure. You can comment below and tell me what you think. But I have another short one to show you. I'm just saying 2022 is working. The females are coming up. They're coming up. They're coming up. Because over the years, they have been seen as innocent and meek and mild. But see, CTOC seeks 2 persons of interest in a St. James gun find. Last week, it was one female. She turned herself in. I think her name was JD and I don't remember Edwards or what. She turned herself in and she was questioned and released, and they arrested 2 persons after, and they are going to be questioned by their lawyers, and the police said subsequent actions will be taken. Let's see what happened. Now this is another female. Her name is Carissa Clark of Paradise Norwood address, and maybe her brother or boyfriend, I don't know, but his name is Clayton Gerardo Clark, otherwise called Clayton, of Montego Bay West Village. And yes, they are wanted in question with a lot of a gun fine in Montego Bay. And I want to jump to this topic, people. Wow. UWI Council reject proposal for 100% increase in student fees. Are we hearing very well? Are these teachers sane? Are these institutions sane? It's a time when persons weren't working for almost from 2020 to 2022. A lot of layoffs, a lot of uncertainties with the C-19, and in the wake of the C-19, we're having a rise in 100% tuition fee. Are these institutions serious? And most of these students, when they finish, they can't get jobs or even get jobs so they can pay the loans. Really? That's what we are working at now? Come on, institutions, you have to do better in the government. Come on, people. That's why your students have to be going to some various places just to get scholarships or, less expensive tuition so they can at least survive. Wow. Anyways, guys, those are the few stories I have to give to you. And the final one that irks me is Brian Sykes, Justice Brian Sykes. I don't know what is happening with this. I don't know what is happening. This is the second time the judge has questioned the witness about charging the police about charging C4. That is the main witness, the second witness in the trial, the one that went into the police station. Remember, he was not tried, he was not locked up, he was never charged of anything. This was a free man walking up all around Jamaica while his other co-workers, I should say, because they were all criminals, were behind bars. And he went into the police station and he requested to speak to a police because he said he has damning information on the gang and he could get information on the gang. The police first they mocked him because they didn't believe that he had access to black man or anyone from the Klansman gang. But he then proved himself, and he turned out to be an excellent witness. Might I say a very smart and excellent witness. Sometimes I wonder if this one was an ex-police or something, because he was so crafty in getting the information and infiltrating the gang. And to know that he has done so much to give to the police. This man could go to the embassy, I guess, or anyway, and try to get a visa and leave Jamaica. But yes, the judge is questioning whether they should charge him. And I'm not going to even belabor this, because this is a learned judge. And I guess even going, and I've never been to law school, and I've known numerous cases in America, all over the world, where even convicts have cooperated with the law and has had reduced sentence or even suspended sentences. So for this judge to be so amused as to why the witness is not charged, and to say that other witnesses, other criminals might just go and do criminality and then go into the police and get, no, justice says no. You're stretching, you're reaching. Sir, you are reaching. This is a trial that is important. Sir, haven't you heard the case? You're a judge sitting on the bench. Have you heard the stories of persons being extorted for thousands of dollars every month that they have to pay to these criminals? Haven't you heard about Judith Lynch and her daughter? In Chadiga Park, how they were being slaughtered by these criminals? And you are telling me that you want a safe passage for them for what? Are we missing something here, Judge? Are we missing something? Is there something you want to tell us? I'm not sure which side you're on. And I shouldn't have to be questioning you because you're a learned attorney and a judge. What are you saying to us? Why are you so amused? Why are you so determined to charge the witness? Why are you saying that it's up to you? We all know it's up to you. You can wield your power. You can do anything you want. But do you think this will help us moving forward into solving crime? Do you think other persons want to step forward knowing that they can be charged, even when they were never charged in the first place? I don't understand what you're trying to say. But guys, I'm just going to play a clip from Nationwide and let you listen to what took place, and you can form your own conclusions. You can give me your comments below. Like and share the videos, please, guys. Like and share the videos, please. And if you are new to the channel, please to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of the news that I have to share. Remember, there's the little red button that says subscribe. Just click on that. Thank you. So here is the recording from Nationwide.
Policeman who took the stand, he was convinced that there was not sufficient evidence to prove the witness. He says he also concluded the witness was credible, as statements from evidence corroborated what the star witness told the police. He says in the interest of national security and for the greater good, the detectives decided to proceed with the investigation against alleged gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan and his 32 co-accused without charging the star witness. But the presiding judge intervened, saying the police's decision was not binding on the judge. During cross-examination, attorney for Andre Bryan, Lloyd McFarlane, questioned the witness on when he made the decision not to charge the witness. According to McFarlane, the police determined early not to charge the witness because he wanted to use him against the defendants. Mr. McFarlane indicated that was evident as the witness was asked to give a witness statement, not voluntary statement, where he would be cautioned that what he told the police could be used against him. But the witness dismissed Mr. McFarlane's claim, saying, while difficult, it is possible in some cases to use a witness statement against a witness. Later, Sykes asked the witness how difficult it would be for the police to source evidence against a man who already admitted to several crimes. He also questioned the use of the plea bargaining legislation in cases like these. Sykes said, "The moral of the story, if I'm a murderer, all I have to do is go to the police on, not even a day in prison," the judge further asks. But the witness says oftentimes cautioning witnesses results in them refusing to give evidence. He says he's confident the police would not have received so much information from the witness had they asked him to give a voluntary statement and made it clear to him he could be prosecuted. Kadisha Clark for Nationwide News.
So there you have it, guys. Need I say more? Had the witness been told that he'd be charged, who knows, maybe he would have or wouldn't have said anything else. He stated that he did it because he wanted to save lives. Whatever the reason he's doing it, I'm glad he's doing it because we are getting information. And as I said before, guys, thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Until then, be safe, guys.